Well, maybe I do know something a little bit about the stock market after all. Um, yes, coming from comic book world here. I'm playing with the other computer, so I'm using some weird foot stuff. Um, 20 years I've been watching the market, right? And we've been through ups and downs. I've seen crashes and corrections and V bottoms and all kinds of bullshit. And you know how I despise the stock market and all that represents, and every facet of the stock market. There isn't one part of the market that I like. But I'm not here to talk about that. I'm here to talk about what we witnessed today. In an environment where the market is weak and going down, it's hardly ever saved by a market that gaps up in the morning to the extreme that we gapped up today. Now, I understand there was some overseas stuff and some relief rallies, and the VIX was collapsing and some stabilization across the board, so they gapped the market up. First of all, CNBC, maybe you should start reporting on reality. First of all, please keep telling everybody to keep buying Alibaba. Why don't you have Jack Ma on a few more dozen times? How about you start reporting reality? Now, again, whatever, CNBC, Fox News, I watch CNBC, whatever the case is. It's not like I leave it on because I need information on what to do. I leave it on just because I just watch the ticker going by just in case something's blowing up. I like to hear what they have to say about it. But when the market starts up, known as a gap up, that's what it is. It's not a rally. A rally is when the market opens up down or flat and builds on itself, otherwise known as rallying. The market was not rallying. We gapped up. You had a little bit more of a short squeeze. I won't even call it a rally. You had to move higher, tiny bit higher. Considering the enormity of the gap, it was pretty much a fart in the wind. But I will hearken back to about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Somebody asked me, why is the UVXY still hanging around here? Shouldn't this thing be back to 40 by now? Why is it trending higher all day? And I said, because the market's going to crash at the end of the day. Well, how do you know? Well, you just asked me. How do I know? I don't know shit. But if the UVXY is not going down and disintegrating and going bye-bye like it normally does, what does it tell you? It's the one product that you should be focusing your attention on. If this piece of shit, UVXY, isn't going down, what does it tell you? It means that the powers that be, the people that know more than you and I, are saying, this market sucks. I'm going to go buying some S&P puts because this market's terrible. I'm going to buy some UVXY. UVXY all it is three times leverage the VIX index. What's the VIX index? That's the S&P put to call ratio. What's that mean? It means more buying than selling on the puts on the S&P futures. What does that tell you? The market's going down. There it is. I don't know anything. I don't know how to read a balance sheet. I don't know how to do earnings per share. I don't know how to read. I don't know what a flying doji flag wedge pattern engulfing bullshit is. I know VWAP, and I know what I see. And I know a market in turmoil, you don't start it up 600 looking for good things. Now again, the fade didn't happen for real until VWAP was broken and then failed to come back. I wasn't shorting this market till 2:56 p.m. I thought I had missed the boat. I was like, all right, because at, where was it? 102.50 on the Qs, that dreaded price. We couldn't get back over it. And then we started rolling over. I thought I missed the boat down to 101.85. But then, it broke the 101.85, went all the way down to 162. I'm cursing, ready to beat my kids. Next thing you know, we rally. Ooh, all the way back up to 101.71, which was the 1 minute VWAP. Unable to break back above that, that's when I finally said, you know what? Put your money up where your mouth is, you douche. And that's where, bought some puts on the Qs. Now, I wish I was trading hundreds and thousands and millions of contracts because I never felt more comfortable about being short than today. Today, of all days. Well, then again, I was pretty confident on the short from last Wednesday also. But this is a typical reason why you can't. How could you respect? How could you trust? How could you enjoy? That was a scam pulled over by the powers that be. Let's try to sucker people in. They'll hang out. We'll artificially hold the market up, sucker as many people in, so then the people that are in the know can sell their shares to you, and you get caught holding the bag again. Until the UVXY is plummeting off the earth like it normally does, and or the QQQ right now, I've got 103.80 as a crossover spot. I remain bearish. I will not come back. Dow 20,000, yes, it's off the table for now. QQQ 143 off the table. Just let me reiterate for the guy that said, are you the guy that said we would only go down 7 days the entire year of 2015? You know when I said that? I said that November of 2014. And you know what? I was saying that, and I was saying it, and I've been saying it. I've been a bull since March of 09. I'm allowed to switch sides because I made it perfectly clear in the last 7 or 8 videos how much I hate the market. Well, hating the market is one thing. I'll always hate it. Even when it goes up, I hate it. But I disliked it. And I was telling you imminently that this market was going to have a free fall. Any day, week, I was off by 4 days. Apple Watch, suck it. Who's going to come to the rescue of the market? The only thing that's going to save the market is the same thing that saved the market in 09. The government. So when they decide to step in, buy everything in sight again, oh, you'll know it. Because that day, the NASDAQ will be down 87 and close up 100. And the Dow will be down 265 and be up at the end of the day, 250. That's the day. Not the artificial bullshit gap up that you saw today. Please, please, and for the love of God, CNBC, one more time, stop calling it a rally. Just report on what it is. The market gapped up this morning and is failing to hold its gap. It's not rallying. It hasn't rallied. It'll continue not to rally. It's not rallying. We're not calling it a rally. It's not a rally. Stop it. If you're buying stocks right now, you got to be looking 18 years out. All right? If you're ready to hold stocks for the next 18 years, feel free to buy stocks right now. And if we gap up tomorrow and it holds and we rally and I'm wrong, who cares? You know why? Because once again, I have nothing on. There was a great opportunity to short the market today. We shorted the market and now it's over. If we crash tomorrow, once again, I'll be left out of it. So be it. I'll see ya in September.